would have. So that part when they're in the school at the beginning, where she has to go up to the podium to talk, I wish that she would have been like, I don't know shit about fuck.
Right. That's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for an Ozark callback. I'm like, can we
Yeah.
get since she has that personality in this movie, her character does,
Yeah.
can we get like just one of those moments out of her?
Right. So how far we're live, right? So how far
Yeah.
are we in? All right.
We've been stalling, waiting for you.
Yep.
You've been stalling. Okay.
Yep.
Well, right out of the hospital, and you're gonna see. I just got the one of these, and I got one of these. The rest I've removed, so I'm all good. Woo!
We're glad you're here.
Feeling good?
Not. But the thing is, there's nothing they can do at this point because I'm real close to passing it. So,
Ew.
there's nothing else you can do. They're like, just go home. So, and it's not like if I lay down, it's better. Like you can't make it better. If you hurt your back, you lay down, or if you hurt your arm, you elevate it. Like, there's nothing you can do. It's internal. So whether I'm sitting here, at least this will take my mind off of it. And that's what I was thinking. It's like, we can talk about, like, I love talking movies. So that'll at least get me through. I might not be able to stay the entire time if I'm just getting exhausted because I've been at this stupid thing all day. But
that's
anyway.
Fine. Yeah. So no, we're just kind of talking about the movie right now in general. We ran through a little bit of the opening.
Yeah.
Backseater in the backseat boys streams. Hail, sir. Hail. That's a tongue twister. That's a tongue twister. Welcome, man. No, I said I like the opening of this, and I did. It looked cool. Everything is shot very well. Mm-hmm. The cinematography was done very well, which I really appreciate. That was Larkin Seipel who did the cinematography on this. He's worked with John Watts on Cop Car and Wolves, and then the director duo. He was on Swiss Army Man and Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, yes.
I've never seen, but I've heard that was a pretty visually stunning movie.
And that's about all it is. I absolutely despised there's like a teenage girl in it, and oh my goodness, I could not take her. Like, and my wife almost just wanted to shut the movie off. And I was like, okay, hold on a second. Let's pull through this. We can make it. We can get through this movie. We did get through, and I did not. I think Weapons is, if you're comparing those, Weapons is way, way better.
Yeah, see, I heard good things about it, but I've never watched it.
I don't know why people lie. Why are they lying to you so badly? Everyone lied to me on that too. I was like, this movie looks kind of dumb. And I no, it's really good. And I watched, I was like, why are you lying? Like, you literally lied to my face. It's like, you said it was good. And then what about this part? I was like, no, it sucks. It's okay. It visually looks cool. There's some good fights in it, and there's some weirdness to it, which I do like. But even this movie, did you watch Barbarian? I can't remember if Jamie saw Barbarian.
I haven't seen Barbarian yet.
I didn't like it.
So this is the same guy.
I know.
Did you like this one better than Weapons?
I would say yes, because like
I
got like a lot of laughs out of this movie. It really did. It was kind of more of a comedy for me.
Me too.
I just think the storyline was a little better.
Do you think it was intentionally, like, because I don't know, I'm watching this movie, so I only, do you guys watched it twice, right, or no? Or no,
I've seen it twice. I saw it in the theater.
Okay, so that's a better experience, I guess, in the theater, because it probably would have been much better than watching it on your screen or whatever, right?
Yeah, this one thing that killed me with this, and we talked about this while we were watching it, was they build up all this tension in all these different scenes, and there's really zero payoff a lot of the time.
That's what drove me nuts.
Exactly.
That was the worst thing about the movie, was the just build, and it just plateaus and goes nowhere.
You're thinking, especially if you're sitting in the movie theater, for me, I'm like thinking like, that experience is completely different than sitting at your computer watching it with somebody. And you're like when Justine's in the house and they do like the knocking on the door, and you're thinking, oh shit, like something's going to happen. And she walks out, does the whole, like, leaves the door open behind her. So you're thinking like, okay, somebody's going to be in her house now and they're going to get her. Like, so you're just, something's going to happen. Your mind's just going like the typical scary movie, but yeah, nothing happens except someone writes horror on her fucking car in red paint. And you're like, really?
Witch.
Or witch. That's what it was. Witch, not horror.
Give me a break.
Wrong movie. No, just kidding.
Yeah, this is one of these weird movies where I said something to Pete because in case I couldn't make it, where just like Barbarian, there's two movies. Let's say they're both 2 hours. I don't know what their time is. There's 1 hour of one movie, 1 hour of another, and then those movies don't match. Same with Barbarian. The first hour Barbarian is crazy tense with the girl, and there's this guy comes to this. I don't want to spoil it for you, but the dialogue is awesome because like she's asking him all these questions because she doesn't trust. And I was like, she's asking questions that a real person would ask if that situation was really happening. I thought, oh, this is very, very good. My wife and I were like friggin' glued, like this is badass. And then the explanation for it is like ultra weird and stupid. Like I'd say it's retarded. It's like and I'm like, it becomes like this weird trauma movie with Barbarian. And I thought, what the hell? Did you just want to make a trauma movie? And then you hated Barbarian. Yeah. Yeah. So this one, I knew what I was getting into. I was like, okay, I don't think he's going to explain to my satisfaction why. And when they explain why is all this happening? Oh, because some old woman just kidnapped the kids for some spell that clearly doesn't work. Because you used it. She's like the worst witch. She used it on the mom and dad. That didn't work. Why don't you get 1 or 2 kids at a time? So Jamie watches Forensic Files and all of these things like I do. So
yeah.
So this is what we're thinking. Or you could show up to school the next day. There's one kid and one teacher. Clearly, it's one of them because right, like there's no other suspects. So and then they're like, let's go visit the boy's house, and like conveniently everything's been moved. I'm like, that's horror movie cliches, which this movie wasn't doing in the beginning. Movies
were all like, I had the newspaper all over on me. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they did that shit quick. Like, you know, the house was all disheveled and the yard's all mowed and it's all, you know, nice again. And the inside of the house is all spick and span, you know, all cleaned up.
Like that old woman and that boy did that all in like.
Yeah.
And then Justine comes there, you know, when she camps out in the car.
Yep.
And she comes out. I think, the mom comes out.
The mom came out.
Clips the hair.
And you're thinking something creepy is going to happen then. Like I did. I thought something creepy was going to happen. And she just clips a piece of her hair.
And then that hair comes. And then in a normal movie, that would come into play. Except, did it come into play? I only saw it once.
Yeah, because they wrapped the hair around the branch
to kill her. To kill her, right? To kill her. Okay.
Yeah, and okay. When she's, I think I'm. Oh no, I'm at the scene where Paul's wife Donna comes in and just freaking horse collar tackles her and starts pouring vodka on her.
Mm. Yeah, there's like a little weird. I don't know.
Like the shit between Paul and his wife, like I don't know. It was so cringe. It was a bit, and knowing that it was Alden Ehrenreich playing Paul, I didn't even realize it because of the mustache. I didn't recognize him.
I didn't recognize him either.
And I haven't seen him in anything since fucking Solo: A Star Wars Story.
Me too.
Yeah, oddly arousing, right? Right? It's like you see this big ass Amazon blonde comes and pulls her out and starts dumping vodka on the little one. I'm like, okay, I've seen movies that start like this before. Yeah, I can go get my Ushanka backseater. Look, comrade, this is how Russian women start the ritual of foreplay, comrade. They pour the potato vodka on each other, and this is how the men. It brings all the boys, brings all the comrades to the yard, and they're like, my vodka is better than yours.
I love Justine's character in this, and the junkie, like his character. There was like a lot of comedy because of him.
Austin Abrams. Right?
Is that who that was?
Yeah, that's James. Austin Abrams.
Yeah.
Yeah, his shit was like a lot of the comic relief. Just his reactions to things were fucking fantastic. Yeah, especially in the tent. Like he's trying to get high. He gets mad. And he's like kicking everything. And then when fucking Paul comes after him, and I thought I told you to stay the fuck away from here. And he's like, oh shit. And he turns. It was almost like if you put the Benny Hill music over that scene, it would work. But the visuals in this with the old lady, like when Josh Brolin is laying in the bed and he wakes up and he's like, what the fuck? That shit when she's just laying there like god damn.
I love Brolin.
Yeah, he's great.
I was telling Pete, like he would have made an amazing Batman.
Yeah. He's got the good jaw and everything. And he's
got the jawline and
and he has a good presence. I mean, he's Thanos and Cable in both those characters because people forget he was Cable. Yeah. And I loved him as Cable. I thought he was pretty badass in that.
Right. The Thanos role overshadows.
Yes, it did.
It overshadows Cable. But I remember him as Bran from the Goonies.
Yeah.
The most. Yeah. And he was good in the new Dune movie too.
Yes. And he was Gurney Halleck. Yeah. He was also in what the hell? Well, I mean, No Country.
No Country for Old Men. And I haven't seen it, but it's a remake of the
Old Boy.
Old Boy. I've never seen Old Boy. I know him and Elizabeth Olsen are in it, which I made the joke. I'm like, Thanos bangs Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. You should watch the original Old Boy. I don't know if I guess if they didn't change the story, then maybe it's fine. But if you know what the story is, then it kind of ruins it. But if you don't know, it's pretty awesome.
I know. I know the story. Yeah. Okay. Jonah Hex,
which is a creepy movie, but he looked cool.
Yeah. I was going to say, does anybody talk about Jonah Hex anymore?
Only to say it's a bad DC movie. Well, that would be Jamie's favorite movie. It's a superhero and Western.
Oh, yep. Gosh.
Your two favorites in one. Old Boy's overrated? No way. Not if you saw it when it came out. It's one of those movies. Yeah, some of those movies where if you see them when they come out, and then they influence so many things that people then watch the things that were influenced and then retrospectively see the original and they're like, it wasn't that good. Like this happens with some classic horror movies too, where it's like, if you don't have Halloween 1, if you don't have Friday 1, and then if you look back, you're like, well, yeah, Friday 1 isn't as good. Yeah, but there is no Friday 13th without it, right? Like even when we did Nightmare 3 comes from a polished series.
Yep.
It's like they know what to do. They're like, okay, 2 failed. Here's where it failed. Here's where 1 succeeds. Whoosh. Take the successes of both, and then you make part 3, and that's how you get a better sequel. Most of the times they just rehash the same crap.
Yep.
That's why sequels aren't as good. But
no,
Carl Urban, he's good too.
Yeah, Carl Urban would have been a good Batman. I only watched like a season and a half of The Boys, but I really liked him in that. What I saw.
Oh yeah. I've seen it all.
Let's see. I saw it when it came out. I thought the hallway scene was outstanding.
Interesting. You hated the twist?
The twist lost me by the end. I've seen the Korean version's hallway scene because I watched that clip, and that was a fucking amazing fight sequence. Like I was like, God damn, the choreography of that was great.
Yeah.
Let's see. I wanna go back. I want to bring it back to weapons.
Yeah, I'm looking at where are you at in the movie?
She just clipped her hair.
Okay, so let me get to there.
I was so like creeped out at that part in the theater because I like it was just another one of those moments where you thinking something like is gonna happen.
Yeah. She's clipping her hair. Like I figured like possessed zombie. They tried killing her already, or no, they haven't tried killing her yet.
Yeah, they get Wong from Doctor Strange.
Principal, yeah.
Yep.
He's a good actor too.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty good in that. Aw.
Hey.
Hi.
Hang on. Here, you can say hi.
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 How's it going? Doing good?
Yeah.
Tell me what you did last night.
I was in a mini movie.
Oh yes. How did that turn out?
Good.
Tell them what you did.
I was messing with my dad throughout the whole thing.
You're stalking me, weren't
Trying
you?
to scare him?
Yeah, since he took my candy bag.
Oh my god.
We did a Nosferatu shot of the hand.
Yeah.
I was hiding in the shower, and you see his hand from the inside of the shower curtain go like that, and then pull back, and then he pulls his hands along the curtain. I'm sitting there. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah,
I'm excited to see the video.
That's awesome.
He killed it. He killed. We did some pickup shots tonight. I had to film a couple just reaction shots to the bing bong of the door. So yeah.
Call CPS on the candy thief.
Oh.
Ah!
All right, you going to bed?
Yeah.
All right, Bubby.
All right.
All right, good night.
Good night.
CPS on the candy thief.
Yeah.
Good night, Bubs.
Good night. What you watching?
It's Weapons.
Oh.
I miss my boys being that little sometimes.
Oh my god.
That would be too boring for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He wouldn't. I don't think
he'd be checked out of that in like half an hour.
He'd be playing Fortnite, like, yeah, about a half hour into the movie.
Well, I think when you see it in the theater, the way Jamie saw it is that it forces you. This is why the theater's good. It forces you to pay attention because there's nothing else around to distract you. So you're more drawn into it. But then I feel that if it's bad, you're more disappointed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, we laughed a lot. Like people in the theater, like there was a lot of laughter.
Right.
So like as I was saying, it was more like a comedy. And there was actually parts because I seen it with my friend Kelly, and her and I, we were like both of us, like when you're seeing this like in the dark in theater, and they have like all this suspension built up, and you're thinking something's going to happen, and I am like a cover your eyes if you think something like that is going to happen.
Yeah.
So I was happy to rewatch it with Pete because I knew that I had missed some things. I mean, that's probably why I had to watch Game of Thrones 4 times. It's my favorite show, but there's so much gore and stuff. I have to turn my head.
Those are the parts where you rewind it. You're like, that looked awesome. And you rewind it.
I want to see the effect again.
I want to see that again. That was awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I love like suspense movies and stuff like that. And it's like, this was not, it wasn't even that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like this is what I don't understand. I don't know.
It's not even suspense or horror. I mean, it was a comedy mystery.
Yeah. The guy, I don't think it was intentionally supposed to be funny. I'm not sure. Because it's not played for any kind of tongue-in-cheekness. It's like when you watch Evil Dead 2, about 2 minutes in, you're like, okay, this is going to be fun. It's going to be silly. What's the other one? What other ones have we done, Pete? I can't think of any. Like you can tell you're watching a movie. Like when you watch, let's say Halloween 1, you're like, oh, this is a serious movie. Like that POV kills it.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. Okay, this is serious. Then you watch, a more jokier one.
I'm watching Resurrection right now.
Halloween Resurrection. Well, Resurrection is also unintentionally funny. But there's movies like Evil Dead 2 is clearly tongue in cheek. There's like weirdness and like goofy music and like goofy slapstick stuff, and they fall over, and you're like, okay. But Evil Dead 1 isn't, right? Evil Dead 1 is not intentionally funny. It might come across funny because the effects are not don't stand up as good, but I still think they're okay. But this movie looks like it's normal. The first hour or whatever, first half, is an investigation where these kids, they just took off in the night.
Like
what is happening? It's a total mystery. And the payoff is like, oh, it's the woman right there. It's like, well, she's right there. You're telling me they didn't search everyone's house more thorough than that? Hi, ma'am. Any little children missing? Nope. Okay, well, thanks anyways. We just wanted to check up and make sure it's all good. Like,
yeah. I can't remember where the fuck did they hide all the kids when they got them out of the house? She just sent them out flying into the night in their little T-pose. They went to where did they go?
I don't know, Chuck E. Cheese or something like. Why are all these weird kids here? Who cares? Just charge them extra.
I don't know. Like Draven came in at the end of our movie there, and I think I kind of got a little distracted there at the end. I'm trying to remember too. So they got out of the basement and they went after the witch lady.
Oh, at the end.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah. And then,
oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The whole theater was laughing.
It was fucking. She's just getting mauled by a bunch of little rugrats. It's fucking hilarious.
I just didn't understand. Like what? Yeah, like so. Josh is having the dreams, and there's that big, huge machine gun or whatever it is over top, and you're like, okay, there's all of these visual references, and then you're like, they're not even. It's not that they're not explained; they're not even referenced or attempted to be explained.
Yeah,
it's
please
just there.
explain the fucking machine gun in the sky. Like
how are the kids' weapons? I don't get it. Like they became weapons.
Yeah.
At the end, is that what they're saying? At the end, they became weapons against her? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, when the rifle showed up in the sky, I'm like, what the fuck? I asked Jamie, I said, does that ever come into play? She's like, no. I'm like, what?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like,
and I kept waiting for it to as well. And it never did. They never explained it, nothing.
There was no point to it.
But I did hear that they might be making a prequel to the Aunt Gladys.
Like zero interest.
I know, but it's like
stop it. Make your movie you want to make.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably watch it.
I'll watch it, of course, because I just watch anything. But
right,
it's not like
I'll just watch anything.
Westerns, so that's
I'll watch anything. Yeah. What's funny about the Western thing is like I'm not even a Western guy. I only liked like a handful of them, and then I started to get into them more now, like literally now, as in like 3 months ago or whatever. But anyways, but you're right. Like, I mean, I'll watch it just to watch it because she's a fun character.
I think it's interesting.
It's interesting. I mean,
no, it's
not. I'm watching it now.
That's a shot at Draven.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So I'm looking at it now. There's the gun. It has the numbers into it.
Yeah,
clock or whatever.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna run this scene back and pause it right here.
That was just stupid.
And I'm gonna share the screen. Let's see. Here it is right here. All right, so here it is right here in the sky, and I'm just gonna play it, and I gotta pause it for another second. But this is all it is, and now you can see it. It slowly dissipates, and that's it. Like, was
he dreaming at this point, or did he see that? I can't remember.
I think he saw it.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. If it was a dream, it's a dream, and then you could just make up anything and say, "Well, it was a dream." Who knows, right?
Right. Like that didn't make any sense to me. I was very, very confused at that point. I'm just like, what? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's like you think when you see these things in a movie, they offer these visuals that there's going to be some kind of payoff. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't hate the movie, but just that kind of like, I was like, what the? I don't like shit like that. Make it mean something. I don't like MacGuffins and shit like, you know what I mean?
Right. Like, I see the weapons are the people. They get weaponized. The thing is, it's like this witch lady has like the worst plan of all time. Okay. Right. Let me go to my niece and nephew or whatever. Okay, so she hypnotizes them and tries to. Why didn't she just hypnotize the kid too? And then that's the end of it. But she sends the kid back. Okay, fine. And then it's like, oh, it's not working. I can't drain their life force or whatever. She's trying to drain their life energy. Right. So it doesn't work. So tell the kid, get a couple of punk kids from school. So 15 minutes into this movie, I turned to my wife and I said to her, as soon as the kids with the forensic files thinking, I said, well, clearly it's between these two. I said, and the teacher didn't do it, because if the teacher did it, why would she be stupid enough to show up the next day and pretend like, I don't know, because she's going to be prime suspect. So I said, obviously the kid did it, but there's only two explanations with that, because that kid seemed pretty cute and innocent. And, so I was like, so I literally said his mom is probably a witch and these kids bully him. So she kidnapped them all or turned them into dust or something. That's what I said. And then I wasn't that far off. It is a family member who does, right? Because what you watch Forensic Files, Pete, you got to watch, there's like 14 seasons. I've seen them all. And it's always the husband or it's always the wife, like 99% of the, it's mostly about gathering enough evidence to actually prove that this is the case, because you're innocent until you're proven.
Yeah.
But like, this was like, well, it's all obviously, well, it can't be Justine, because why would she show up to school the next day and act like an idiot? Right? Like clearly that can't be the answer. So it's got to be the kid, but he's too cute and he seems good. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe his mom is psychotic or something and she's a witch and bewitched the kids. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah. Cause if you feed me Simo, I can grow up big and strong. I've watched that movie so many goddamn times.
Wait, what's that from?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, Little Shop of Horrors. Oh, yeah.
One of the first like musicals other than Fiddler on the Roof.
That's a great movie too.
It is.
That looks good on 4K or whatever. I've got it on. It looks awesome.
As a kid, I was so disappointed to find out that a guy named Laser Wolf was just an old fat Russian Jew.
Yeah.
I was like, man, his name's Laser Wolf. He's got to be better. No, he's just some old fat Jewish guy. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, but he's first of all, T'Pol's awesome. He's from James Bond.
Yeah.
And he's also in Flash Gordon, which is in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. So.
Flash.
Yeah.
Shalom to Hillam 29. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you.
Super Sons. I like that. I like his Super Sons icon. Hey, Just Joe, what's going on?
What up, Just Joe? I thought Josh Brolin's dad was sort of thinking and dreaming about it at the same time. It was a weird image just to be weird. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good explanation. I mean, it really is. Like I said, I like the explanation for shit like that, but sometimes you just get shit like that and it's just there because, they just it means something along the lines, but whatever, it is what it is. Sometimes it's just fucking imagery.
Yeah. They just abandoned it. My problem is not that it's there and not explained. My problem is that after that hour, it's like, oh, it's this weird witch woman. And now the whole movie is different. Now it's this weird witch woman attacking people, and the spells are really cool. I love the hair and getting that weird stick and poking yourself.
How she goes into the house and asks for like a bowl of water. She's like,
I'm not going to try and
explain myself anymore. Yeah, that was like comical.
Yes.
Right. And there was so much of the movie that was explained though. It would backtrack and like explain some of the stuff, but. So I did I guess I would have had to have, like, why else would that dude be running after Justine? It's just like, it's like the all like bloodied face. Cause it's just like, they skipped that.
Sorcerer Supreme Wong.
Yeah. Didn't he have better spells than her? He's also Kublai Khan in Marco Polo. And that's a great show. Too bad that ended before its time. That was a very well done show. Yeah. It's just that the explanation is like, it's a witch woman. And you're like, oh, okay. And then they just tear her apart. You're like, well, that could have been if the first half an hour was different, and then that was the last hour, then it'd be really fun. You have this weird witch woman who comes to town, do it like Elvira. She comes to town and she's like this kooky old broad, and everyone thinks she's kind of silly and stupid, but sinister. And she's doing all these weird spells.
You know who that was? That chick playing Aunt Gladys. I forget her name, but she was that chick from Uncle Buck.
Amy Madigan.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. Shanine Kobalaski Tires.
Oh my God.
Sell the best tires in the Midwest. I've seen Uncle Buck a few times.
Yeah, anime. Oh yeah, the Uncle Buck's awesome.
Imagine if Doctor Strange was made in the Big Trouble in Little China format. Oh, that would have been fucking cool.
That would have been neat.
That would have been really cool. Oh, that's right. She wasn't. I haven't seen Field of Dreams.
Oh, I haven't seen that in 100 years. Yeah.
And so I watched that movie's so long. I'm like, and just dry. It's a good movie, but it's just, What up, Daniel?
Yeah. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Here's the gas station. Here's where the guy's going to attack her now at the gas station.
And that part was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Because before they backtracked it, you're like, what the fuck is that?
So do you like that format? They didn't do that in Barbarian. This sort of like
I kind of did, and I usually don't, but I mean, it worked in this movie for some reason.
A little bit like Strange Darling, how they had different. They showed it in different ways. It worked much better in that one, but I thought it was pretty good here. They all run like Naruto. I don't know if you guys watch anime or read manga, but they run like Naruto, and that's the first thing I thought of. My wife is like a super Naruto fan, and if you look up Naruto they run like this, and I thought, are they trying to be funny? Like this guy has to know that. Like, that's like a very huge property that is in the American public's eye. Like, it's not like some really weird Japanese thing that nobody knows about. Like, this thing is in the public eye. Like, it's a big one. Yeah, they're running like that. But there's a good little fight here with these guys.
I think I told you guys, because I'm a goofball like that, but I ended up like going out of the movie theater like that, running like them.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
She's been possessed.
Somebody snapped a stick and Jamie T-posed and took off running.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, they do the characters as the chapters. Yep. That's cool.
Now I can't see freaking Han Solo. I can't unsee that now. It's just all I didn't even realize. Like I said, I had no idea it was Alden Ehrenreich. I didn't look up the cast or anything. He looks completely different, you know. It's the mustache. It's the freaking mustache. He looks like a Hoth commander with a mustache. That's what it is. Yeah, the Naruto run, that comes to mind. Yeah, we're on his backstory. This shit was funny though. When what's his nuts there? Josh Brolin went to Justin Long and his wife's house, and he asks, "Hey, can I see the footage from your ring cam?" She's like, "No." And then he waits and asks her husband, and she's just sitting there like.
That part was hilarious.
That was smart.
It was.
Yep. That was smart. She's more emotional about it, and father's not as.
Yeah.
Yep. He's like, well, he thought more logically. He's like, well, there must be a reason why he wants to see this. And then shows him, hey, I have a map and I'm pinpointing trajectories to where they were possibly headed. And it's like, yeah, okay. So
he had like a engineering brain for.
Yep. Yeah, he was a contractor.
Yeah.
Yep. That was pretty based. Let me speak to the man of the house. Yeah. Yeah. He woke up listening to Jordan Peterson. Now make your bed and clean your room.
Mm-hmm. Hey, he's one of ours, so we're very.
I like Jordan Peterson.
I do too. I love Jordan.
I'm in the academy. I'm enrolled.
Really?
Yeah, I've done eight courses. I'm on my 9th. I just started my 9th today.
Love it.
It's very good.
Nice.
All the professors are good. Jordan Peterson's awesome. He's from Toronto. He's like 15-minute drive from here. He was great and like super intelligent, and people, you know what, I don't want to get into politics.
I always like listening to what he has to say.
Right. He has pretty like based, even keeled, like logical takes on things, and that's what I appreciate the most. It's good stuff. But no, Paul, Paul, he gets stabbed in the fucking finger. And as he's doing this, and this is something that I've done a million times working freaking security, when you have to pat search somebody and you have to ask that question, do you have anything that's going to poke, stab, cut, or otherwise injure me in your pockets? And no, are you sure? And if I'm patting on the outside of the jeans and I feel something it could probably still be a weapon, I'm like, I'll take my chances and be like, I want you to slowly reach into your pocket, remove that, and set it on the table in front of you in one steady motion.
Right.
And that's where, and legally, you're not allowed to tell them, if you make any kind of move, I'm going to break your fucking neck. But you can't do that. So you just have to tell him to set it down. But no, Paul just fucking sticks his hand in his pocket. And I'm like, oh, I love it. You don't have AIDS or anything, do you? I don't know. No.
Sleepaway Camp Part 2. Remember in Sleepaway Camp Part 2 after Allie? And he's like, listen, she's like, you don't have AIDS or anything, do you? It's like, yeah, no, I don't think so. Okay. Like,
yeah, that's what he was saying too. He's like, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Not very confident.
No, that's not the answer you want to hear in that scenario. Not at all. Not at all.
Like, I'm certain I don't. Like,
yeah. I'm not just sure I'm HIV positive. Wait, are you making a joke, or is that what the fuck? Yeah. Like, you can't do that to me. Yeah. Paul just he just tackled that was funny too when he first punched him in the side of the fucking head. Just drops him. It's just like, ooh. And then he looks and he sees his fucking the dash cam. And Toby,
you do forget. like you forget if you're used to cameras being around, you will forget. I've seen many documentaries on this where they'll film people and you're like, how could this be real? Because they know it's a camera. But after a while, you know, you don't even think about it anymore, right? It's just like, oh, it's just a part of, in this case, it's a part of the car.
Yeah.
Right. You're not even really like, I have like a transponder in Canada. We have like a thing so we can take the better highway. There's like a better highway that's a toll. And I mean, that's been there forever. I the only time I remember is annually where they're like, oh yeah, you owe us $30 for that. I was like, oh yeah, shit. That's the only time I remember it's even there. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. He just got shanked. He just got shanked. I love he's spraying it. Like that's not, I don't know. He's freaking out. Oh, there he just noticed the dash cam. He's like, oh fuck. And Toby, what's his father-in-law, Toby Huss, who was in the David Gordon Green Halloween movies. He was Karen. He was her husband who got folded in half and shoved in the fucking closet. Like they did not mourn him. Like I felt bad for him. His character was terrible in that. Like he just got murdered and forgotten.
I didn't much like any of the characters really, and
no.
That's why I liked Halloween Kills, where they just killed everybody. I'm like, good, let's just kill them all. Like, that's why I like that.
That was the one that had the black chick with the Desert Eagle that she shot and the door hit it and she shot herself in the fucking head.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, that scene was fucking fantastic.
That was awesome, yeah.
Oh, just Joe says it also gave the druggie an excuse for why he didn't go to the cops and tell them about the witch's house right away. Yep. Yeah, because that's what he was on his way to do. He just took the phone call, or he called from the payphone, and he was heading out. He was going to go up there. Now, how do I get my $50,000 reward? A worse character than Kimmel. Yes, if you can.
Nobody thought that guy was funny at all. And I've never watched one episode of any of those fellows. I think Jay Leno left, and I left with him.
Right. Like, I haven't watched a late night show.
They just need to do away with those.
Yeah.
They need to do away with The View. Like, just...
Yeah, maybe.
I don't think anyone watches that. Like, it's just the only people watch it is to make fun of it later.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally why they watch it, just to have content to make fun of. Because like, oh, what do we got to do? Oh, let's pick something from The View. Because you can almost take, I've not watched it, but you can take almost any I'm sure you can take any clip of however long it is and make fun of it in some way. Because
that one guy does. I don't know his name.
Oh, I know who you're talking. I know who you're talking about.
Oh my gosh, he does such a great job.
Yeah, he's very funny. Dave, right?
The guy that photoshops or like CGIs himself on there.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, maybe I haven't seen that guy.
Oh yeah, that shit's funny.
I'll send you some.
Send it to me. I like. I mean, it's just nonsense stuff, right? Like,
it's so funny.
Yeah. They're like Mike Zero. They constantly need to keep making content. I'm Mike Zero here with Star Wars content from the future.
Oh, is he one of the shills or
Mike Zero?
Yeah.
You don't know who Mike Zero is?
I don't think so.
Oh, he's been around since The Last Jedi. He's a Star Wars YouTuber, and he always used to be. He would act like he had these inside scoops, and it was just like big swing and a miss, like all the time. It was fucking hilarious. Like, I remember, like, Jeff and the guys from WCBS, like, bagging on him. Like, when I first started on YouTube, because I had no idea who he was. I mean, he's got a big channel. Like,
yeah, 555K subscribers.
Yeah, he does. He's got a big fucking channel. He kind of changed course. Yeah, he's a generic celeb news guy now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he kind of transitioned out of the Star Wars content into that.
Well, because Star Wars has no content, or at least none of it good. So what are you going to talk about?
Right.
That's the problem with limiting yourself as well. The way you're doing it is actually much better. It's like, okay, wrestling and horror, and then wrestling goes through phases, and then there's other divisions, right? Horror, you can talk about any horror. You can talk about a good movie, you can talk about a mediocre movie, you can talk about a bad movie. If you limit yourself to, let's just say you said Friday 13th channel, well, then you've got no content, and then the new mask comes out, and then that's your content, and then you have to be positive, because if you're negative on it, where's it going to go after that? You're like, well, I hate the new mask, I guess my channel's over, because that's the new mask. So too bad. Mando and Grogu. I mean, I'm gonna go see it because I see everything, but it's gonna be it'll suck. Like
I won't. I won't go watch it.
If I know something's gonna suck, I'm not gonna waste my time.
I went to see Charlie's Angels 2019 in the theater, and I was one of 5 people there on opening night, and they were like, "This is made for women." There was 4 guys and 1 woman in the theater. I was like, "Is there a couch here?" No, but that movie was fucking terrible. I mean,
Was it at Pines? You said.
I went to West Branch to see it.
Oh, did you?
That made it even worse because I had to drive a half hour to go watch it. But I got really high and I lost a bet, and that's why I had to go see it. It was for the channel, and yeah, it was god awful. Just Joe 96 says the zombie druggy no soul Josh Brolin's punches like an AEW wrestler.
Oh my gosh, those scenes were freaking hilarious. He just wouldn't go down. He just kept like we were laughing our asses off.
I should set that scene where he keeps getting back up to the fucking Undertaker's music. That'd be funny.
That would be.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sail the high seas to watch the Mando and Grogu. Not that I condone that sort of thing.
I super condone it. I own 4,000 Blu-rays. I condone anything. I'm not going to give money for a bunch of garbage. No, I'm not tense at those kinds of people because why am I? You got to make a decision. You see a trailer, and the problem people keep saying don't judge it by the trailer, but then what am I judging it by? Like there's like 4,000 movies that come out. Which ones am I going to select to see? So if Jamie sees a trailer, it's a Western, she's like, it's not for me. Perfect.
Yeah.
And if you see something like, Weapons, clearly you thought Weapons, this looks like it could be for me.
Yeah.
You don't know ahead of time. Like, how are you going to know?
Getting out of that Ghost Town one, like, don't ever do that to me again. That was the most miserable experience.
No, now I'm picking only Westerns when you come on, though. See, that's the thing. Don't let me know your weakness. I'm like Lex Luthor. I'm going to exploit.
Okay, so Jay doesn't want me on anymore, is what he's saying.
No. We're going to lie. We're going to say it's something else, and at the last minute we'll change. Sorry, shit. At the last minute we have to change it. Sorry, and then you have to.
Oh man, that's brutal.
I like seeing people suffer through things. It makes me happy, Only if I like it. I don't want to. If we both hate it, then there's no point in both of us suffering through it. The OG Charlie's Angels, like the old TV show.
Yeah, the show.
Yeah, that was.
The 2 movies were fun. I own those, and
they're okay.
That was my son. I discovered his first crush was basically Cameron Diaz because he kept rewinding the scene where she was on Soul Train.
Okay.
I caught him doing it. He was sitting there.
Oh no!
We watched the one, and then we watched and he's like, and he watched it like every day for like a week, and he'd be sitting there. He'd rewind it, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Nothing." I'm like, he was like 8. I'm like,
throw the mask on. What about the mask? Oh my God!
He hasn't seen that yet.
Wow.
I got him watching the Adam Sandler movies. He's hooked on Happy Gilmore, but he loved Billy Madison and Big Daddy. I got to show him Little Nicky next.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Cocoa Nuts.
They're trying the kid, the drug. So back to Weapons just for a second, because the druggy kid is now about to become a very important character. Because previously we're like, why are we watching this?
Yeah, like who the hell is this guy?
Like, what does this have to do with this investigation, right? I thought like Josh Brolin and Julia Garner, I thought they were going to team up, and then they were going to be the movie. Like, okay, he's investigating it his way, she's trying to get out of it. He accused her, but then, like in all movies, they're going to see, okay, it wasn't you. Let's work together. And then that didn't really happen. Although that didn't disappoint me that it didn't happen, because the kid is funny. And he does go in now, and he has a little mini adventure. He has this is the transition part of the movie where it starts to change.
0 bucks.
Yeah, he doesn't care. And what actually is funny is that someone that is not emotionally invested in the investigation has the most information about the. So I understand. Like, I'm not sitting here saying, "Oh, I don't fucking get what's going on here." Oh. Like, I get what the guy's going for, right? But like. Yeah. The problem is that you made it too comical because this guy's a total goof. So I'm laughing at what's happened to him as opposed to there's supposed to be suspense here. You're supposed to be like, shit, the one guy who's an idiot is getting all the information and he can't use it, right?
I
Like
know.
that's, you're supposed to be feeling that, but I'm just feeling like this guy's an idiot. So this is all just funny. Who cares?
Right.
And once I know the kids are not dead, I'm kind of like, well, they're not dead. Like they'll snap out of it. I know at the end, they're like, well, they're not going to, they slowly snap out of it. Maybe, I don't know. Who cares? Like they'll snap out of it.
That was the one thing that got me too, is we have an unreliable narrator.
Right.
It's never established who the narrator is.
Right.
It's this ambiguous child. It sounded like a little girl, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
But we never found out who they are, how they were related to the story. How do you know this? I mean, I know they briefly introduced it. Well, this happened at my school. Like, okay, are you one of the kids in the class? Like, or were you in another class? What, how, I don't know. It's the unreliable narrator thing.
And how does she know what Josh Brolin is dreaming about? Like, is she narrating that portion of it? Like, what are you narrating? That's super lazy tropage. Like, there's a narrator. Someone, you know what happened? Someone watched this movie in the test screenings and they thought, I don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, oh, we'll add some little narration in a couple of points just to kind of guide the viewer. It's like, okay, but then I start to ask, so did she know that this drug kid went into the house? Like, what do you know? And if you're unreliable, I mean, unreliable narrator is okay for a certain kind of movie. It works well with a horror movie, but the thing is that every time she talks, it kind of, it removes a little bit. You're like, oh yeah, it's like they're just telling this story and I don't know if it's real or not. So, okay, I guess it's not real or it is if I feel like this part's real. Like, I don't know.
Did you want to say something, Jamie? I thought you were going to.
Oh, no.
Oh, I was just going to say, in this, it didn't really work. I mean, it did, but it didn't, because like I said, it's a very unreliable narrator. And I know they needed it for exposition because like you said, I would love to know if that's the case, because it seems plausible that, they test screened this without that. And they just did like the opening and there was nothing but the sounds from the movie. There was no narration and everyone's like, what? The audience was confused at that,
Yeah.
So then they're like, oh, well, it's cheaper just to ADR a voiceover. And, they did that. Which
this is a true story. Okay. Firstly, it's not. It's like
right.
what? Okay, it's not. So
that's what I was told about the movie at first, because I like these like supposedly horror movies that are based on true stories. Like I love those.
Yeah.
So
if it was a true story, they would have caught the kid's parents in 5 seconds.
It's actually not, and it says that like the child narrator says it at the beginning, says that it's like based that it was a true story, and I hate it when movies do that.
Yeah, if they didn't send Andy Griffith, who was hungover and worried about catching AIDS from a crackhead, just got done banging his ex, and I don't
even know if that was his ex. Like, I really think that was just like a
impromptu rendezvous
that they just knew each other. I mean, they knew each other well.
Yeah.
But I kind of thought the way it was like that they had dated before, because she made a comment about old times when she was asking if he wanted a drink. So I was like, they've done this before.
They knew each other.
I kind of took it as they were a couple at one point, and it just didn't work out. But because he was like, oh, this is the police chief's daughter, and I'm a cop, so he broke it off with her. He got clean and he hooked up with Donna, and he was like, I ain't about this life. And then,
clearly Donna's better because she doesn't force him to drink.
This is true.
Like, I'm like, okay, so this is a teacher, but like you're teaching that like, oh, you get the alcoholic guy back onto booze. Like, I don't understand. That was weird.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
This is a man named Jed. Yeah. So that was kind of weird, but like, I don't know. The investigation parts were cool until you realize that, oh, it's just this weird woman.
Right.
It's like, okay, it wasn't like a big thing that you thought, wow, what's going on? And I knew it was going to be something weird, so I did not invest emotionally in it. Plus, also, Jamie, when we spoke before I had seen it, and you were slightly disappointed, and I know, and just from what little we've spent time on the stream, I know that if the story is not clicking perfectly, that you're going to be a little bit off. So I thought, because whatever you think, I'll be even way worse. Like if you're saying it's not clicking for me, well, is like F this.
It's because I'm very ADD. If it's like there's I had that a little bit in that Ghost Town. So if there's like a lot, like a long period where they're like nothing is happening, like I lose my interest.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I will just start like playing on my phone and not giving a shit about the movie.
You absolutely loved Ghost Town. I have no idea what you're talking about. You were like, "This is my."
I've seen several Twitter posts, so it's facts.
That is such a guy movie. it is.
Now look, the guy here. So look, just the druggy guy is doing the right thing.
Yeah,
he actually. Like in the sense of he's a decent person if it comes down to the nitty gritty of, well, I just saw a bunch of kids kidnapping. He's like, but now he wants the reward, but he is calling it in. So that's good. But then this is oh, hey Blake, how's it going?
Hey Blake.
This is good in the sense that they set up the cop, right? And now he's coming back. He's like, oh shit.
Well, yeah, so he wants to get his money.
Right. And so because of that, it messes it up, right?
Yeah, and then he runs into the cop that told him not to come around. And then that chase happens when he sees the witch or whatever she is in the woods.
Yeah, he's out in the woods now. And bitch is just sitting out there with her clown makeup on, waving like
that was creepy.
It's creepy as
that was awesome.
Like if I go out, I'm out in the woods quite a bit. If I saw, I'd piss myself.
She's definitely creepy and she looks cool.
Yeah,
like she looks weird and all of that, but like I feel like she's so easy to beat up. Like I feel like Josh Brolin could have punched her in her face and she's done. Like
right,
I don't know, something weird, something off about it. And her magic wasn't like Lord of the Rings where she's like conjuring stuff. Like she had to be precise.
For instance, like for the little kid, when they're at that dining room table and she's telling him not to tell anybody, and she snaps that stick and makes the parents just like start snapping their freaking faces with the fork. So she was like showing her power there.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was kind of a gnarly scene.
But that's good to scare a kid.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're like, because I was wondering, like, well, why is this kid not freaking saying anything? I mean, that obviously explains it right there.
Oh, yeah. That kid was completely scared.
Just Joe says, I feared that it was going to be another alien abduction garbage. I'll take a creepy witch anytime. Yeah, the alien abduction trope is a little passe. The witch, I just think it could have been executed a little bit better as far as in terms of her power set goes. And her motivations, I don't know. I just see her now as just her saying, "I'm Shanice Kobolaski Tires, best tires in the Midwest." Yeah, I love this. So Andy Griffith leaves him in there and goes into this fucking house by himself, and he's just done for. He's just done for.
I hate that he died.
Right. Let's not wait for backup or anything, Paul. Let's not wait for backup.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I just the scene. I love where the little kids, Alex, steps over the salt and the parents just go fucking raging bull on him and just attack him. That because you've got the two fights going on, and you got actually three, because you've got the one upstairs, you've got the one attacking Julia Garner, and then the other one's attacking Josh Brolin. And fucking Paul is attacking Julia Garner, chasing around the house.
That was so comical. Yeah.
That's another one. You could put the Benny Hill music to that.
I feel like that house is a lot larger inside than it is outside.
Yeah. I don't know. It looks pretty. I'm looking at the front right now. It looks pretty good size. Yeah, he comes out. I love when Paul comes out to the car to grab the kid. Like, and this is great because anybody with any police or law enforcement training knows you're going into a fucking house like that and it's all dark and shit. Dude, number one, unless it's an immediate situation, you're waiting for backup. Number two, you're not going to just go in, oh, gee golly willikers, hands on your hips. Like, come on. Like, Paul was a small town cop. He was he had no spatial awareness, no situational awareness for a police officer.
I loved it when he dragged the druggie into the house.
Oh, hang on. He's we're actually there right now. Let me do this. I can share a couple seconds of this. I won't share any audio, but yeah, here it is right here.
Ah! Yeah.
This is a very cool shot. It's almost Evil Dead-esque.
Right.
With the way it is, that low angle. We did some shots like this last night with me crawling through the kitchen in the upstairs with the camera, like one camera behind me and then one in front of me, like following my motion. It was kind of fucking cool. But yeah, this was a funny scene. That was a comical scene.
Oh. Guys, I think I gotta get going.
I'm okay, brother.
A bit exhausted.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Just recently.
Get some rest.
I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Yeah, because that's my mid rating. So I'll give it his TARDIS. Yeah. But thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. It was good to hang out with you guys.
Thanks for being here, even though you feel like crap. It was good seeing you.
Yeah, brother.
I know you were excited to do this.
Yes, and then and They Live. I'll for sure be there. Come hell or high water.
Yeah.
So
excellent.
all right. Thanks,
all right,
guys.
Have a good
night,
night.
man.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, we're to the point now where he's the witch is getting ready. She's visiting the principal, which leads to her going to his house with him and his husband, and then he goes bye-bye. He goes bye-bye with the most brutal scene in the movie. I mean, I'm gonna skip ahead to the finish of this, and yeah, it's a very fucked up scene. Like, I love Alex is walking through the house and the crackheads just standing there. Like they're all just frozen. Like, it was just fucking hilarious. It really was. Like, it was funny, but I did enjoy this. I don't want to, completely be like, oh, it wasn't good. It was middle of the road entertaining. The effects were very cool. Right here, she's got the 9 to the side of Paul's head, and she just put him down like old Yeller.
That was brutal.
Yeah, it was.
Because like that was difficult for her.
Oh God, yeah. She caught the feelings, got caught up in the feelings for Paul, and she had to shoot him in the fucking head. Yeah,
she took that peeler to his face first.
Oh, she peeled like 2. She just peeled him like a fucking
That was
potato.
so gross.
Yep, and here goes the kids are all attacking Shanice Kobolaski now. That's it. She's the succubus, basically, I think is what the technical term would be for her. But yeah, she's got enough energy. This fucking scene, like this, I'm gonna do the Benny Hill music to this. Like, it is just fucking, yeah, it's Benny Hill worthy. Especially with those little shits crashing through the windows, like running through people's houses, and then Josh Brolin just stops choking her.
That part was freaking hilarious when the kids were just like running through everything.
Ran through the living room, like everywhere. Like, yeah, she just ripped. They ripped her to shreds in the front yard. And Josh Brolin got his kid back, and then the movie ends. No, I didn't dislike it. I'm about a 5 out of 10 on this one too, honestly. Not
Yeah.
to just copy J-Man, but it's
No.
middle of the road for me.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say between a 5 or 6 because it wasn't.
You want to
It
go
was
5.5?
It was not a horrible movie, but it was not. For one, it was not a horror movie. They kept building up. Like, it lost so many points for me because it just kept building up that suspense that didn't happen. But yeah, I mean, I would go 5.5 with that.
5.5. All right. 5.5 out of
'Cause
10.
I mean, I got a lot of laughs out of it. I mean,
Same.
like, 'cause I seen it in the theater and we were laughing our asses off. So
Yeah,
but I did feel like a really big disappointment on top of it. So
I got a kick out of this. There was when we watched it, I was laughing through a lot of it because it was just ridiculous.
yeah.
There was a lot of points where it was just ridiculous, but it was fun. So I didn't, there was, like I said, a 5 out of 10 for me. And it did make money. It had a $38 million budget, and it made $263,633,151 worldwide, with a $43 million, 500,000 opening weekend, domestic opening weekend. So it did extremely well, like most horror movies do, though. I mean, even if you put 5 million in and make 20 million, you still made your money back and then some. This one made a lot for, I mean, it's $38 million for a horror movie is a pretty decent budget.
It's not a horror movie, though.
Well, a horror movie, a suspense movie.
It was a comedy mystery.
It's almost Scooby-Doo-esque.
Yeah. I think it was Keely that put it in the chat that one night when I was talking about this movie. Is he in the chat tonight?
I have not seen Keely Chow this evening, which is a shock.
I haven't seen any ducks.
No, he hasn't been feeding the ducks tonight.
But I think it was him that put in the chat that someone had said that it was like a rated R Goosebumps. And that is such like a spot on description of this movie.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I mean, it really could be a Goosebumps story because The Witch, I mean, if you took like the small amount of gore that is in the movie, if you took that out, this is a PG-13, like family, kind of whodunit. Like, you've got a witch who's ridiculous looking. Like you said, I like the spell aspect of it. That was kind of cool. Like how she did it, the effects, like with Benedict Wong headbutting his husband into oblivion, were hilarious, especially when his eyes were bugging out of his head and he's Naruto running through everything. Yeah. There's some comical moments in this, but it was overall enjoyable. Speaking of enjoyable, what's enjoyable? Joining us on Thursday night for our spooky season watch parties, which we got Troll 2 this Thursday night, 8:05 Eastern, right here in the channel. You can join the crew for that. Full commentary will be available on patreon.com/wrestling with horror, 420 the next day. And for those of you wondering, how can I find that Patreon? Well, there it is right there. And there's a whole bunch of content over there. Killer Condom is not over there. We will spare you the gay German porn. And not put that up there. That was a terrible mistake. And Gap, you son of a bitch, you should be ashamed of yourself. But yeah, patreon.com/wrestling with horror 420. On Fridays, our watch parties will be available right there for your viewing pleasure in full. And that's it, gang. Check us out. We'll be back here Thursday. If not, back Monday night. I am wrestling this Saturday night for Super Shogun Pro Wrestling out in West Branch, Michigan. If you're in the area, come check us out. If not, Super Shogun Wrestling right here on YouTube, link in the description. Until next time, gang. Jamie, thanks for joining us. You're muted, Jamie.
God damn it. I said you're welcome. Have a nice night, guys. I have a bad habit of that.
That's okay. For everyone else here at the channel, if we don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away. Deuces. Get out of here.